Oh, what a die. Well, my name is Tilly Black Cross, and I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you for coming along with me on this very precious journey of Pan-Africanism and consciousness. What else can I say? What else can I do but to just say thank you so much? This is where we speak truth to power. This is where, my brother, my sister, we look for development for our people, our continent, our land. This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shunamo. And I'm most excited to be with you. What else can I say? What else can I do? Now, every day at 3:30 on the dot, we speak truth to power. In fact, the voice of the people is the voice of God, and Black Rasta is the voice of people. So, from say Black Rasta is the voice of the people, Black Rasta is certainly the voice of God. Because I walk in every community and I listen to what the people say, their sentiments I bring out on radio. My brother, my sister, this is it, the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shunamo, and I'm most excited to be with you. Alright, my brother, my sister, today we have some other very interesting things to talk about, as usual. Oh my God, and I'm most excited to be with you, my brother, my sister. Now, what do we have to talk about today? So many things to talk about. So many things. Now, let's begin with this one that is quite interesting. Now, this one I'm reading from Ghana Web. All right, I'm going to reserve that. Let me take this one first. I'm reading this from My Joy Online. My brother, my sister, My Joy Online, and it says, one teacher, one laptop. Cost of laptops inflated. Teacher groups petition Shraj. And this was published today, the 7th of September 2021. I read, hear me now. A group of teachers calling themselves Innovative Teachers and All Teachers Alliance Ghana has dragged the Education Ministry before Shraj over the procurements of laptops under the one teacher, one laptop policy. Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia launched the initiative to distribute laptops to all teachers in public schools in the country to help improve the quality of education. Under the program, teachers will bear 30% of the cost of the laptops, while government absorbs the remaining 70%. According to the groups, they suspect the cost of the laptops have been inflated. The cost of each laptop is purported to be 1,550 Ghana cedis, and we suspect that this amount is inflated. A thorough investigation into procurement would vindicate our position. The highest price for this TMI laptop, in our estimation, must not be more than 600 Ghana cedis, given the specification of this laptop and a colossal number of 280,000 laptops. I'll leave it here. My brother, you've heard from the teachers. They came out that they were going to give teachers a laptop each. They said they were also going to give a laptop each to every student, right? Now they are beginning with the teachers. And what is it they are talking about? We will pay 70%. You pay the 30%. Now who determines the 100%? I'm going to repeat that. I'm saying that they are saying they are giving teachers and students a laptop each in Ghana. And that the cost will be borne by the two parties, the government and the recipients of the laptops. The government would absorb 70% of the cost, and the recipient will absorb 30%. Now, who determines the 100%? The government. The government is saying that each laptop costs 1,550 Ghana cedis. And teachers, we are not stupid. We have decided to go out and check the price. After all, we are supposed to be paying 30% on the laptop. So when we checked it up, we realized that the TMI laptops they are giving to us with the specification they have given to us should not cost more than 600 Ghana cedis. Listen. So the simple thing is, okay, let the teachers procure the TMI laptops that you are selling to them at 1,550 Ghana cedis. Let them procure that at that amount, and then we will decide on the 70 and 30% afterwards. Simple. But the government won't do that, because there's a 419 agenda, criminal-minded agenda, my brother, my sister. Every time governments come out and say, hey, we're giving you this and you pay this percentage and we take that percentage, they are first to determine the 100% and how it should be shared. My brother, let us think properly. TMI laptops. What kind of laptops are these? TMI laptops. With the specification given, the teachers are saying that this should not cost more than 600 Ghana cedis. But the government of Ghana says this costs up to about 4 times the price the teachers are quoting. And government is seated back and watching. My brother, my sister, this should not be an argument. Let the teachers procure all the laptops, and then you get to the bargaining table, still pay the 70% and let the teachers pay 30%, and we'll see. But they need money for campaign. Bawumia wants to be president. Alan Cash wants to be president. On the other side, Haruna Idrisu wants to also be president. So I'm hearing some bickerings and some talking left, right, and center. In both parties, we have people who want to be president. In both parties. The parties that are controlling Ghana right now. And the sad thing is that those who have presidential ambitions will do everything possible to get there. Even if it means squeezing the neck of the man who is an obstacle to their goal. Politicians can do anything. My brother, my sister, you remember when the president of Ghana, the oversized wearing Nana Akufo-Addo, oversized suit wearing Nana Akufo-Addo, the private jet flying Nana Akufo-Addo, the sky bathing Nana Akufo-Addo, the king of all beggars Nana Akufo-Addo, the father and the godfather of corruption, my brother, my sister, came into power the second time. Bawumia's boys released posters all over the place. Alan Cash, his boys also released. Now, they are not looking at the national agenda that they have set forth before the people. I need to break it down. Hear me. Now the president came into power the second time, albeit in a very, 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 very much conjectured victory. In a very much cacophonous victory. Let me break it down. In a victory that, my brother, my sister, had to end up in court under very, very dubious situations. People lost their lives. They were shot and killed. Ministers of state who should know better were moving from polling station to polling station whilst they tested positive for COVID-19, shaking hands with people and embracing people when they knew that they were COVID positive. Ministers of state carried guns and ammunition, moving from one polling station to the other, frightening voters and firing in the skies like Van Damme. This was how their victory was won. Up till now, there hasn't been any justice for the people who lost their lives. My brother, my sister, And instead of thinking about their promises that they made to the innocent, unsuspecting Ghanaian, they were inside the party bickering and fighting for who would be the next president after this sleepy president. Bawumia wants to be president. Alan Cash wants to be president. And their fans are fighting each other. They don't see eye to eye. They are ready to slaughter each other in order to become president. Comedian Bawumia wants to be president. I've told you already. If Ghana allows comedian Bawumia to be president, after Nana Akufo-Addo, I would have had enough. I will leave this country. I've said it time and again. Mark it on the wall. I will leave your circus for you. For the comedian Bawumia to go there and play his antics of comedy. Because I realized that at that time it would have been a country of comedians in a circus. Nana Akufo-Addo cannot come and do this sleepy comedy. Boring comedy that everybody has fallen asleep. And then you bring a chief comedian like Bawumia to also come and stand there and be lying to the people as if he was the devil's uncle. Lies. And they don't care. They will lie to the people and take the people for fool. Oh, politics, it's all about lies. They concoct lies and go and spew on the people. Bawumia's presidency is on the line. Alan Cash, as for you, I look at them, my brother, my sister, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? They make promises they are never able to keep. They love to make promises. Yet when they make those promises and you make a small move towards them, hey, they build a big metallic fence wall around themselves and send you away. They would only open when they need you. That's why I respect none of these politicians. They are liars from the day they were born. They will continue to lie. So when we even need help, we don't go to them because their help is a bribe. Keep your help. Keep it for your picnic. My brother, my sister, they will do everything possible to make money, so they will come and tell you lies again during campaign for you to vote them to lie some more. No president has cut sword more than Nana Akufo-Addo since the days of Kwame Nkrumah. In fact, Kwame Nkrumah is too young. Since the days of Napoleon Bonaparte, no president has cut sword like Nana Akufo-Addo. They think cutting sword is equivalent to building. Again, my 2-year-old at home can cut sword every second. All you need is a shovel to dig the ground. Cook, cook, and people will clap for you. Then you go home and sleep. Next moment you are in the skies bathing. Then you are coming down. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. These guys, what do they take us for? So disrespectful. They do not know what the people are going through because they refuse to know. They make promises because they want to win elections. And after they win the elections, they come back to us telling us nothing but foolishness. Nana Akufo-Addo will remain the president who has lied the most in this country. Nana Akufo-Addo will remain the president, my brother, my sister. And will say it time and again. Who does not listen to the people? You are in a private jet flying all over the place to go and beg. Ridiculing this country. Making us all look like fools. We have no virtues anymore. The whole country is a country of beggars. My brother, my sister, you are a Ghanaian. I am one. Let us reason together. Are you happy when you read in the news And America donates 250,000 COVID-19 vaccines to Ghana. And Nana Akufo-Addo is there, wearing his oversized suit and walking and shaking hands with people because of 250,000 vaccines. The next 2 hours, Germany has donated 1.5 million COVID-19 vaccines to Ghana. We are a recipient nation. France donates 5 pizzas to Ghana. And Nana Akufo-Addo flies in a jet plane worth millions of Ghana cedis to receive a gift which is less than $10. And we pay for the extravagance of a sleepy president. I hate all these guys. My children must not grow in a country that is led by his sleepiness, his eminent sleepiness, Mr. Sleepydent, Nana Akufo-Addo. The oversized suit wearing sleepy president. Surrounded himself with crooks, goons, whose main activity is Goodieism. And they are so arrogant for that matter. So arrogant. They forget that they are supposed to be servants. And we are supposed to be the masters. We are employing you assholes. We are employing you. You have no authority, no right to be arrogant to us if you understand your job. How can I be paying tax that is used to pay you? Then you come and talk to me as if you are employing me. Are you crazy? Now teachers are saying these laptops is enough of the 419. We are rejecting the laptops. Inflated. Very soon, Minister of Information will come to speak grammar. They don't care. As long as they lie to you and make their money, they are okay. Every time you go to bed, dream of a better Ghana. And when you are about to go to bed, go down on your knees and call upon thunder, lightning, brimstone, and fire on all these criminals in power. Not only in Ghana, all over. All the people who have taken Africa for a ride. All the people who will jail the little boy who stole 1 finger of plantain. Yet, Wyoming is still walking free. One of the biggest criminals that we invented in this country. Atayi is in jail. What is the difference between Atayi and Wyoming? The difference is simple. Atayi used guns to rob. Wyoming sat down, dealt with some politicians, and together they robbed this country as it was pronounced by a court. I didn't say it. My brother, our own brothers are so much in a hurry to squeeze our necks and strangulate us. Children are going to school in the rain. They sit in the classrooms, and when it starts to rain, they all become fish. The classrooms are flooded. You have no mercy for such children. You have no mercy for these children. Do you have children at all? Do you have passion? The passion that burns inside you for these little children. Have you been a child before? You don't care about the pregnant mothers who are lying down in the hospitals on the bare floors in labor. You go to the hospitals. The last time I went to the hospital, I told myself that, listen, I'm not going to have no baby again. It's finished. Women lying on the floor in the 21st century, groaning in pain. The pang of childbirth, kicking them, my brother, my sister, from left, right, and center, whilst they are groaning and moaning and pushing, surrounded by blood. You have no mercy for these people. You are rather thinking about the salary for your wife as if your wife has 2 lives. The women in the hospitals who are dying night and day. The women who are groaning and mourning in pain in order to bring forth life end up dying with their own babies. You don't care. All you do is rhetorics, cheap talk. Agenda 111. Agenda 111. And speak plenty English. Confuse the people, they clap for you. You go home and sleep. Are you able to sleep at all? Children go to school wading through water. When it rains, the rain finishes on them. They are soaked like blankets in water. They catch fever and cold. In these terrible times, and you are bathing in the sky, God will punish you, this man. When I speak the truth, I don't fear all these people. For what? What is fear? Children are going to school, my brother, my sister. It's raining. There's no roof over the school building. They are soaked in water, drenched in water. They catch cold. Their teeth are clattering. Their teeth are gnashing. They catch fever. There's no doctor in the vicinity. They are chewing herbs, drinking herbs. A lot of them end up dying. Little children. The future of the next generation. The future of this country. We don't have any respect for them. But you care about your comfort in the skies. You have had enough comfort on land. Now you want to be more comfortable even in the sky. If this Lilliput gets, when he dies, you want them to bury him in a diamond coffin. You see why sometimes soldiers get angry and mad and do foolish things? It's because of some of these things. I pray that level of madness never comes to this country. We have gone beyond those foolish things. Teachers, stand by what you have said. Refuse and reject the laptops that are supposed to cost 1,550 Ghana cedis when on the open market is only about 600 Ghana cedis. Enough of the 419. Or are they trying to raise money for their campaign? Or maybe raise money to build their cathedral. After all, they've already built a mosque in Nima. And Nima people are happy. And I look at Nima and I'm like, Nima, since when? Since when? You are happy that you have a huge international standard mosque. And where they built the mosque, look around and see if there's one proper house around there. All the houses are like mad houses at Takpame. Look around and see if there's a proper toilet around the mosque. The whole area is like a slum. And then they built a world-class mosque standing on it. You dare not talk about it. You go to hell. This is the house of God. Wallahi, if you talk about this, you go to hell. Chief Imam is there to cut it. Chief Imam, why? Chief Imam, why? Why couldn't you have told the people that, hey, it's good to have a big, huge mosque, international standards, but just look around, look at the people there. That the mosque is supposed to be greeting every morning. Look at their condition. They need jobs. Please, put a factory there to turn all the garbage that they throw around, recycle it, and let's employ 2,000 people. There would be some amount of money left. Can we use that to build a hospital? After all, our people die here night and day. There's no proper hospital in Nima. No proper secondary school in Nima. But there is an international standard mosque. What kind of slavery is this? The other day, Malam told me, hey, it's in the hadith that when you build a mosque in the world, God is going to build you a big house, beautiful house in heaven. Yes. So what will God build for you when you build a hospital? You are thinking about the future when the present is totally messed up. You don't have a grounding on the future. And you are on the present and you are running after the future. I'm going to take it again. You do not have a grounding on the present and you are running after the future. You know what that is called? Wild goose chase. How about if you die and go there and there's no heaven? Because in these times, everything is possible. Let's get more serious. My brother, my sister. If I was the assemblyman for Nima, better still, if I was the chief imam, I would have rejected the mosque. After all, where the mosque is even built, there are over 500 other small mosques inside the houses. When I'm driving around that area, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, about 500 different mosques. Then you go and build another big fat mosque in front of it. Insha'Allah. Ya Allah. My brother, let's think about this. That's one thing I like about the Ahmadiyya people. Before Ahmadiyya builds a mosque, they would have thought about a hospital. They would have thought about a school. Look at the Islamic front in Ghana. And look at which of the sides has more schools in Ghana. Is it not Ahmadiyya? Ahmadiyya has a school here. Ahmadiyya has a school here. Ahmadiyya has a hospital here. Ahmadiyya has a this here. If we all come together, our people will not be deprived anymore. After all, people who live in the Zongo are even richer than some of these criminal-minded ministers. But they are greedy. They keep it so that when they die, they will build a house in heaven. If you look at how much money our Zongo people have, look at Chief Imam, donated 50,000. That is okay, it's quite humble. He donated it for one reason or the other. There's a lot of bickering going around. My brother, my sister, we need to be up and doing. We are the only people who can help ourselves. That mosque that is there, anytime I drive around it, I say, oh, Jesus Christ. We made a mistake. Never again. And I will not go and pray in the mosque. No, for what? It is better to pray outside the box in the open than to go into the mosque. Because when I'm praying in the mosque, I will hear people crying, yeah, they are dying, they are dying. Before we drive them to Kuala Lumpur, they are dead. Illiterates all over the place. All they know to say is, Wallahi na kashika, Wallahi shege na chubanka, Wallahi na chimanka. No education. Foolishness. No education. Instead of building schools to take them up. No. Small makarantas all over the place. Small makarantas. And the malams are behaving as if Satan sent them to come and teach children. They whip the children as if it was on the slave plantation. One baranzu is as long as they call it Ponkokoti. Who whip the hell out of you. That's what took me out of the Arabic school. It was this Arabic school at the back of my house in Tamale, Moshizongo, that they used to tell us to go there. The malam was some tall man with long ears like rabbit ears. We go and sit down there and listen to what they were teaching us. That when you die and you are going to heaven, Malaika Maut, that's the angel in charge of death, will wake you up and ask you questions in Arabic. According to the Malam, I don't know what other Malams think. The only language that to be spoken on the day of judgment is Arabic. So if you don't learn Arabic here and you die, they will whip you, Malaika Maut will whip you and bury you. You will remain there. Some also say, oh, Even if you don't speak Arabic on that day, you would speak Arabic automatically. So why was the Malam forcing us, little children, to study, to learn Arabic? And if it was even Arabic as a language, it would have been better. But no. The answers to the questions that they would ask us when we die, this is not a joke. Malam was telling us to learn. These are the questions they will ask you on the day of judgment. So answer the questions now. He will come with his barazun. And you look at your eyes. Innama al-ma'abalalla. 4-year-old, 5 years old. We speak Dagbani and Hausa. What is Innama ma'alalla? Innama al-ma'alalla. And now he's frowning. Innama al-ma'alalla. What is this? Where's my mother? Innama al-ma'alalla. Will whip the hell out of you. The next day I won't go there. Tell me one makaranta where the Malam has no barazun. How can you educate people as if you were on a slave plantation? Are you crazy? So you churn out illiterates and radical militants who are ready to bomb planes night and day. How can you educate people like you were on a slave plantation? Innama al-ma'alalla. That is the first question the angel will ask you. If you don't know the answer, you go to hell. Oh, really? Oh, then all Arabians will go to heaven. Isn't it? Oh, brethren. Teachers, stand and fight for your rights. Nana Akufo-Addo has no respect for teachers. He has no respect for the next generation. He's one of the greedy old men who think that let's enjoy today for tomorrow we die. Let's let it work. That laptop is a useless laptop. They are trying to squeeze your neck so that they can come out with another rhetoric of a slogan. They are full of slogans. Sloganeering is not governance. Sloganeering is not governance. Greedy guys all over the place. Already fighting when Nana Addo spent only 2 months in his second tenure of office. They are already fighting as to who will be the next president. They are not looking at how they can satisfy the Ghanaian, how they can fulfill their numerous promises, their lies night and day. And the other party too, they are there. Here Haruna wants to be president, so he too, whatever he will do to be president, he will be president. Yes, it's your right to want to be president, but it is tactfulness. It is tactfulness and it is prayer. Whoever thought that Mahama would be president? He was running around, jumping all over the place, talking like a gentleman. All of a sudden, Atta Mills picked him up, and boom, Atta Mills passed on and he became president. He would have wallowed in Kwesingpe for the rest of his life without smelling the presidency. So some people are inspired by that. If Mahama can be president there, when he used to even borrow money from me, then me, I have a better degree than him, I speak better than him, I know philosophy. No, listen. Ahinche no enye brofu. Ena ahinche enye nimdie. The crown is not about knowledge. The crown is not about how much English you speak. The Nigerians say grammar, too much grammar. No go stop the mouth from stinking. You can speak grammar as much as you want. Your mouth still go stink if you no brush Amari. My brother, my sister, let's be careful. Greed. The fear of God is no longer in the people. What made Africa stand tall was the seeking for knowledge. 1, and 2, the fear of God. Now, nobody seeks for knowledge anymore. We all go on the radio to speak trash. Respect has been blown away. We are all on the internet cheating all men and women in America. the day they will retaliate, we all will become dust. After all, we came from dust. You are those who worship them as gods. You are cheating your gods. When they hit back at you, you will evaporate. I dread those days. Teachers, I leave this for now. And I want to go and look at another thing, which is quite interesting. Nana Komia is a gentleman. I love him. But sometimes he speaks as if he's a baby politician. And I am tempted to speak back. I love him. He's a gentleman. So hairy, a gentleman. He loves me. I love him. He's bought my music before, and I appreciate him. But Ghana first. Nana Komia says, Ghanaians already know your crisis. Your crisis track record. Say something different. Nana Komia replies, Mahama. I take it again. Ghanaians already know your crisis track record. Say something different. I'm going to take only 2 paragraphs. Managing Director of STC, Nana Komia, has replied former President John Dramani Mahama after the latter delivering a speech to Ghanaians on Monday, September 6, 2021, called for a change of government in 2024. Former President John Dramani Mahama says voting out the governing New Patriotic Party from power is the panacea to Ghanaians' economic problems. Speaking at an event organized by the Professionals Forum of the NDC in collaboration with the Center for Ethical Government, Governance and Administration, dubbed the State of Ghana's Economy, the scorecard, at the University of Ghana, Mr. Mahama expounded, when I called for a change in government in 2024 as the first step towards halting this hemorrhage of badly needed resources through corruption and holding offending ministers to account, our friends in government took offense. But it remains the only viable way to save the public purse in the face of abundant evidence that nothing will be done about the situation. Well, this was what Mahama said. And Nana Komia, Managing Director of STC, says, Mahama, people already know your crisis track record. Say something different. Well, it is true. Mahama came. Corruption, there was a free fall of corruption. But when Nana Addo came, we realized that in the University of Corruption, Nana Addo is the Professor Emeritus. And Nana Addo is and Mahama is just a first year student. I take it again. In the University of Corruption, the oversized suit wearing Nana Akufo-Addo is the Professor Emeritus. And Mahama is only a first year student in that university. Eish, what are you saying, Nana Komia? Was Mahama flying so crazily like this? Begging any Tom, Dick and Harry? Was Mahama in this wanton radical disfigurement of the public purse? Did he ransack? Did he ravage the public purse like this? Nana Akufo-Addo will protect the public purse. Now you have become a comedian like your vice president Bawumia. Comedians in power. Nana Akufo-Addo would fight and protect the public purse. Now your nephews and nieces are flying super class, bathing in the skies with you. You are not even ashamed that you sit at the table and you are served with so much assortment of food. Do you think about a little child in Pesinke? If I was President Akufo-Addo, I would fast and die. Because the kind of spirit I have in me, I can't eat when people are sitting down hungry. Those who know me know me. Listen, some boys that I raised, you know what happened? They ran away. I don't want to mention them. And they say, if you follow Black Rasta, you'll be hungry. I can't eat when other people haven't eaten. Ask. Nana Addo flies in the air and takes a bath and sits. Show me that picture. Producer, the picture of Nana Addo in the new aircraft with food in front of him. Are you not ashamed? The father of the nation. Your children haven't eaten. Ube didikura pekenke bi ni fish. Look. He's so proud of it. And watching a Van Damme movie. Look at his bed. Look at this. Preaching. I look at this and water runs down my face. Look at the number of women who are giving birth on the bare floors. Look at the children who went through water to go to school. Yet those schools are listed under the Ghana Education Service list of schools for the nation. A school without a roof and is listed that is part of the government schools. Why? And look, food. And when his nieces and cousins organize parties, my brother, those parties are like, that's the last food they will eat before they die. They throw parties that Hammurabi himself, Nebuchadnezzar himself would shiver at. They have no passion for the people. They have no passion for the people. They have no anger for corruption. They have no anger for suffering. Nana Akomia, yes, it's good to do politics, but please do responsible politics. You can't be watching Nana Addo and say Nana Addo has done better than Mahama. They are both corrupt, uselessly corrupt. If there was a better person, I would opt for that. But if it's Mahama and Nana Addo, forget about Nana Addo. He doesn't listen to us. Greedy people. I remember the day that I was at the British Embassy. John Benjamin was going. I've told this story over and over. And he invited me and I was singing for him. Mr. President was sitting there. He had just come into power. And we were all excited. Oh, my president is in power. Pan-Africanist of a president. Oh, I love this president. He's talking Pan-Africanism. He's talking liberation. He's talking emancipation. This is my president, Nana Akufo-Addo. And I went to him, trying to kneel down before him and say, Mr. President, my brother, they slapped my hand like. I said, hey, you don't know me? You didn't hear me talking about this man on radio over and over? That is a great guy. And I am going. I did not even near him. Some silly bodyguards with no brains. Foot soldiers. Hey. Massa, if you want a dangerous man, go after Al Qaeda. You have no brains. They think that anybody approaching who is an enemy. Look at the security at that place. The guy slapped my hand. When I went home, I realized that I don't know if he was wearing a ring or it was a razor blade he had in his hand. It cut me like that. I said, blood and fire. Just to go greet the president. Blood was coming out. I said, blood and fire. You know what? John Benjamin, you can always ask him. He's on Twitter. Tweet him and ask him. You know what he said? He came over to me and pulled me aside and said, hey, Black Rasta, forgive your arrogant president. That's what John Benjamin said. Forgive your arrogant president. Meanwhile, I greeted other people. There was no COVID at that time. John Benjamin, his wife, and Kufuor and the rest were all there. Shook hands with all of them. But Nana Akufo-Addo, active foot soldiers, untrained foot soldiers. Hey, don't come here, get blood and fire. What that? Boy slapped me like a little moose. Boy, man broke me hand. He must idiot. Arrogant. And another was sitting there. He couldn't even say, oh, I know this guy. Everybody, if Obama could come into this country and have dinner with me, who are you? When you go after him begging, you have sold your birthright to them. People that you follow begging, they come into this country because of me. Shake hands with me, embrace me, sit with me and eat. And you. But, well, said, let it pass. When he started misbehaving, going on his Lilliputian Gulliver's travels, I knew that no, he had hit the rock surface. No wonder PLO Lumumba said there is a huge abyss between his rhetorics and the action. That he is a big disappointment. I leave it here. My brother, it looks like we are talking a lot today. Hear me now. There's this interesting thing here I would like to spend a few seconds on. Guinea coup. 2 more likely to hit West Africa by December. Remember yesterday we spoke with Shamoun and he told us 2 more countries will suffer the coup. Now this one is not from a spiritualist. It is from a security expert. And who is he? Let's read. Renowned Ghanaian security expert Professor Kwesi Ening says leadership of the West African sub-region need to ensure its member states comply with ECOWAS provisions lest the continent experience 2 more coups d'etats before the end of the year. The director of the Faculty of Academic Affairs and Research at the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center attributed the coup staged by Guinea's elite special forces on Sunday, September 5, 2021 to a failure of leadership in the sub-region and on the entire African continent. I don't want to read too much. When you read it further, he says in it that he even warned Alpha Conde 2 months before the coup that be careful. You are becoming a failed leader. But he turned a deaf ear to whatever he said. My brother, in this country, our president is so good at increasing salaries of police and soldiers. It's interesting. Listen, a failed leader, there's an African proverb. I love it. It says, where there is peace on the land, the chief does not walk with a shield and a spear. This is deep. I love Proverbs. Chinua Achebe says that what? Proverbs are a galloping horse in communication. Somebody won't understand. The Asante say, Asempayetia. Jesus have mercy. You see, Obanyanseni, Ebunu be. Do you get it? In a conversation, what makes it move quickly is the proverb. A word to the wise is enough. My brother, my sister, on the land where there is peace and happiness, the chief does not walk with a shield and a spear. Everybody is happy, right? Everybody is cool. There is peace. So when you are walking around, you are just getting applause. But where you have squeezed the people, stolen their money for your family and friends, sky bathing, you will permanently walk with a spear and a shield. When you hear, hey, who's the, hey. Even when children are playing with crackers, Christmas, even in your sleep, you don't have peace. You can bring all the macho men in the world around you, but remember, the people outnumber all your macho men. My brother, let's think fast. Let's think smart. You can continue increasing the salary of soldiers, but remember that the man who overthrew Alpha Conde was handpicked by Alpha Conde himself, promoted to the highest level, bombarded with largesse, pampered with wealth and riches, right from the head down to the toe. Yes, right from the treble all the way to the base. But when he realized that he had to represent the people and not the demigod, the teen god of an Alpha Conde, he turned the nozzle of his implement towards the president and said, "Yo, President, say your last prayer. It's time now for you to appreciate that verse in the Bible that says, there's a time to burn and there's a bomb buckler time for dead. Yes, it is time for you to appreciate the verse in the Bible in the book of Psalms which says there's a time to sow and there's a time to reap or to cut off." I pray that our president acquires more wisdom, acquires more peace, acquires more, so that he will be able to handpick the right people around him and he will return on the right track. PLO Lumumba says Nana Akufo-Addo has derailed like a train and he's now on the wrong footing of corruption, and it's a big disappointment. And that there is an abyss, there's a gap, there's a gargantuan gap, there's a humongous gap between his rhetorics and his actions. So, which are the two countries? Which one? Which one? Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and Asikamai. Jesus have mercy. Hey! There's a song I love, High Life song. See, kukuru kukuru no jaya, kike kike no be jai. Kukuru kukuru no jaya, kike kike no so be jai. If you live in a glass house, I leave it here. My brother, my sister, today is today. I'm most excited to be speaking with you. I hear there's a military hospital in Kumasi which will be ready by December. I don't trust these people. I pray it happens. In December, when it happens, we shall come and celebrate it here. Ritual murder is still going on. People are getting lost. Please, this is time to let your children go to school with mobile phones. When they suspect anything, let them call the house. This is the time to increase security on our children in the schools, especially those who travel long distances to go to school. But most importantly, it is more than time to talk morality and not prosperity. Time to talk morality. Now we don't talk about that. We only talk about prosperity. Go to Israel and bring a stone and make it a foundation of a church and your nation will prosper. What foolishness. A stone from Italy, from Israel. You bury it and build, stealing taxpayers' money and building. To God be the glory. My name Black Rasta. The rhetorics are far away from the actions of His eminent sleepiness, Mr. Sleepydent, the oversized suit wearing president. Today I wanted to talk about Kennedy Japan, but no time. Kevin Taylor has disciplined him quite much, and that is quite good. Journalists should behave like this. He wrote a letter to the congressman who Kennedy Japan lied that when he came to Ghana, he chased him and apologized to him. Such lies must be debunked. Such lies must be debunked. You believe anything you hear on radio, especially from garrulous people, people who make noise and claim they have everything in the world. As long as you see them as tin gods, you will be the one they will tin and can like tin apart and eat you for Christmas. To God be the glory.